Win Moon. Did you know that most don't have the patience required for amazing long-term investment success? Disagree with this? Well, let me ask you. Why then is it only that 5% of people in crypto make massive money in crypto? Now, when I started in 2017, many of the YouTube channels I used to even turn to, those people didn't even survive the crypto winter and at some point capitulated themselves, sold, and left. Most investors who started then also sold and left. So you're still here. So congratulations. Let's get into some ways the next number of months are likely to play out. Welcome to the Crypto Rain channel. I'm your host, Jay Rain. And if you like money in crypto and you're looking for a seasoned investor take on the crypto market, join the Rainmaker family. Do note, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a crypto investor myself. Also note that I do own or plan to own most of what I talk about on this channel because I talk about crypto projects I believe in and not those I don't believe in. We want to thank our Patreon members. We do have a private Discord that our Patreon members get access to, and I interact almost daily there. Now make it rain on that like button and strap in for the show. The bear market lulls you into a sleep. It seems that you will have forever to pick up that low-hanging fruit that's around. And because often those prices even then go lower, this confirms to us the idea that prices will be flat or down for forever. And we get lulled into a sleep and miss out on some amazing low-priced quality projects. Now, if you haven't caught my video of if I had to start over, how would I balance for 30x, 100x gains? That is a great video and not one to miss. I even go over some projects that I think are very high quality and how I would balance my pickups of those specific projects if I had to start all over. Now, there are many quality projects out there, but there's also a lot of crap. So still do your due diligence because though much of the crap will even likely go higher when money comes in, the quality will do incredible numbers. So when are things going to moon? Well, let me share with you a story. See, I was in the same position as you 2 or even 3 years ago. See, I had a day job. I had to scrape and save to put in extra money into crypto. My wife and I are very honest with each other, so I didn't hide what I was putting in crypto, but sometimes she just laughed at me because I was putting all my extra money into crypto. I would think I was near the bottom, and I'd put in all the extra money I had. Then prices would drop more, and I would put in even more each paycheck. I repeated this over and over, and then prices started to take off the other way. Now, at first, it seemed like this was just a fake out, but then it went higher than that. They then pulled back a third of the gains it just made, which seemed like, yep, okay, I was right. That was just a fake out. We're still in this dead winter because you get so used to the monotony of it, it feels like it will last forever. But then prices launched even higher and higher, and crazily enough, even higher. What I had put in total, 2x, and then 4x, and then 10x, and then almost 30x. From the bottom of my portfolio value to the top, it went close to 90x in total at the peak in March of 2021. In March was even a low breakout, with Bitcoin only going 3.5x from its previous high. Now, a normal cycle would have seen it go 14 to 20x from its previous highs this cycle. Now, that 14 to 20x potential for Bitcoin is still there, with Bitcoin bouncing around the 20K levels. Now, it's still kind of explosive growth, and that's exciting if you make those kind of gains. Let me share with you. So here we are, Bitcoin. Its lows were way down here, but its previous all-time high was 20x, and it literally only went 3.5x from that, hitting almost 70,000 here. But in March, it hit almost, it went close to 3.5x. It went to 65,000, which would be like 3.25x before then pulling back. Now, Bitcoin did another run, and so did some of the altcoins related to metaverse stuff. But look where we're at. We're way down here. Now, what's interesting is when this does take off again, and if it hits what it should have this cycle, which is an 18 to 20x from its previous all-time highs, oh boy, not just that, 14 to 20x. That might have been what I said, but maybe it wasn't. 14 to 20x is the range that it could possibly go if it follows somewhat of a normal cycle. It does what it was supposed to do this cycle, but still hasn't yet. That's pretty exciting because I'm in higher risk altcoins. And if Bitcoin does those kind of returns, likely the higher risk altcoins do much, much, much more than that. Well, let's talk about this October, November, and December. Now, historically, October is great for crypto. So is November. In December, though, it's sometimes incredible and sometimes lackluster. So how is it likely to play out this time? Well, probably a decent October and November, but keep an eye on what happens in December because it could be very revealing on if the bull market is going to happen soon or if it's going to happen way down the road. Now, there are some bigger macro things going on. The dollar has been strengthening tremendously. And when that reverses, likely bigger funds are going to invest in riskier assets. Crypto falls into that. Also, in the U.S., Congress is likely to change political hands in the coming months. The fresh blood in Congress is likely to be much more crypto-friendly, even with some of the new Democrats. And, Republicans tend to lean libertarian, which tends to be very crypto-friendly. But even some of the new Democrats, if they get in, would likely be much more crypto-friendly. And this sentiment change in Washington could lead to even more money. In fact, it could lead to even much, much, much more money coming into the crypto space. And that is exactly what pushes the chart positive, which then pushes them even more positive as people feel like they're missing out and they have fear of missing out and they jump in. So in summary, an interesting thing about charts is that when new money starts to come in, a lot of it breaks trends to the upside, which causes people to then FOMO in or fear of missing out. And then the charts often turn even way more bullish. This cycle often repeats itself a few times until it has a blow off top. So this bullish momentum creates more bullish momentum, and it all starts with some massive new money coming into the space. And that could happen should Congress change hands. And even if it doesn't change hands, but a bunch more fresh new blood comes in, rather than these politicians that have been in Washington for 50 years and might be loyal to the banks that don't want crypto to happen. Now, the charts, as we have looked at them with Paul the last few months on our Thursday episodes, have been showing bottoming signals, not just for Bitcoin and ETH, but a ton of altcoins out there where we are at or near the bottom for a number of months now. Now, if we're at or near the bottom, that means the following move is likely up or down and then up. Now, I know it seems like we have been bearish forever. That is why we talked about how it lulls you to sleep before it then goes crazy on you. So you catch some of the gains because you bought some, but you were lulled to sleep and you were asleep at the wheel and you missed much bigger gains. Now, just because we look like we are bottoming or possibly have bottomed, it is always like it's a murky floor. Like where you're at the lake and you're reaching down for the bottom to feel where it's at, and you can feel that cold, murky, muddy water, right? Because that's what it feels like. But you can't really tell where the bottom is. That is exactly what the bear market often feels like and often acts like. And that is why almost nobody times the exact bottom just right. And yet those people that haven't timed the exact bottom just right have made millions in crypto by just dollar cost averaging in when they're near the bottom. And didn't even need to hit the bottom to do exceptionally well. When you try to time the bottom exactly right, often you'll wait too long until the bottom is way past and the rocket ship is halfway to the moon. When people then they realize they missed the bottom and then they FOMO in. Well, that's my thoughts on the upcoming 3 months. Hope you enjoyed it. Just know the crypto market is slow right now, but good decisions made during these pullbacks lead to life-changing ones when the market turns around, because the rains will come again, and projects that have planted their seeds well and nourished them will flourish. And those of you who have invested in those projects and have been patient with them, your portfolios will flourish too. This wrap is for all of you to reinforce the principles that I share that make all the difference in higher returns. I'm sure you'll love it if you haven't seen it already.
To the space, chasing all of the gains, chasing the pumps and all of the hype trains. But like in life, shit bad before you could. Was told to buy when it was pouring like a rainmaker should. To buy when it's down, don't chase the boats that I miss. Cause I always make the time in mind. I take the one out cause I'm patient like that. And I'll wait for the right time. I'll sell when it's high, I'll buy when it's low. They call me rich, they call me smart. I'm just a rainmaker running the show. Calculated investments, I don't leave with my heart. The principles are simple, they're leaving a mark. Why when it's boring, just gotta be smart. I sell when it's hype, like all the channels they pump it. That's when I was selling, go parabolic and dump it. They call me rich, they call me smart. I'm a rainmaker, making my own start. I'm with the future, learning the past. Makes the time fly by, years going so fast. The game plan is mine, I'll own it now. When I reach the top, haters asking me how. Cause I'm a rainmaker, investments I love. And I follow what I learn, not relying on luck. Time is never better, the time like the present. This next 5 years is a gift and it's feeling like heaven. I'm committed to learn, to study and to know that nothing comes easy but with knowledge the game show. Sticking out this road cause soon will come a bear market. Learning and growing and when it's slow will be the target. They say it's come out, Bitcoin is dead. The massive decreases can get to your head. Sticking around, the time is better. I'm strong like that, I'll let the others be fretters. 2 years time the ball will bring back the gains. That makes it worth the effort cause here comes the rain. So let's go rainmakers, let's make it all happen. Let go with the hate, say the haters be crafting. I'm here for 5 years, let's do this together. The time is right, the time could be better. They call me rich, they call me smart. I'm a rainmaker, making my own start. I'm with the future, learning the past. Makes the time fly by, years going so fast. The game plan is mine, I'll own it now. When I reach the top, haters asking me how. Cause I'm a rainmaker, investments I love. And I follow what I learn, not relying on luck. Haters be hating, the time to slow down. Addressing what they say when I'm wearing my crown. They're chasing green candles like someone who was new. I got a vision that was bigger, helping me to push through. I'm still human and sometimes it is rough. And that's what makes me special, simply I stay tough. Cause I'm a rainmaker, investments I love. And I follow what I learn, not relying on luck.